Have you ever had to name a baby? Probably. About 80% of American women eventually have kids, and I'm pretty sure 100% of them get names. I have to name a baby. I'm having a boy in a few weeks. Names matter. As the Romans said, nomen est omen, name is destiny. Recent research says that people with unfortunate names are more likely to smoke, be less educated, and have lower self-esteem. Some employers are less likely to interview job candidates with black-sounding names. Boys with feminine names have more discipline problems in school. A boy named Sue might want to sue his folks. One study even claimed that people with positive initials like ACE or WIN lived a few years longer than the guy whose monogram spells, say, pig. No wonder name regret is on the rise. In one survey, more than half of parents wish they'd chosen different names for their kids, either because the name became too popular, I'm looking at you, Jaden and Sophie, or the name just didn't fit their little ones. 100 years ago, the majority of babies got their names from about 200 of the most common handles, like John and Mary. Now there are books called 100,000 plus baby names and Beyond Ava and Aiden. I'm afraid of what lies beyond Ava and Aiden, but I'm sure I'll hear it on the playground and it will contain an accent aigu. My husband and I easily agreed on a name. Here are a few guidelines we followed. Don't name a kid after yourself. And I'm talking to the guys who pull this one in the name of family tradition. You say potato, I say narcissistic. Roman numerals belong after popes and Super Bowls. Trends are for Fashion Week. If you call out to your kid named Jackson or Emma, you will be stampeded by children with the same name. And naming someone after a western state like Dakota or Montana never works out well. Our son's name begins with an A, and it contains 3 syllables. When we share it, people always ask, "And what will you call him?" As if 3 syllables are too much for a boy. The kid's gonna have to handle a lot more than that. We're hyphenating his last name because, after all, we are both his parents, and both our surnames begin with an S. Thank goodness for middle names.